My jokes never come into fruition.
You have no comedic timing, and you're fucking fat.
That's what I heard from a guy that is obviously the authority on I don't know, butt rock, whatever he does with his life.
Butt rock?
I don't know. I was like, who is this guy calling me fat? And I looked at his page, like, he's a fucking angry little goober. Goodbye, angry little goober.
Okay, so the polling is almost closed. I guess I'll just play the video.
All right, so Jeff Holiday attempted to have something of substance to say about this Onision shit on the Drunken Peasants the other day, and we're going to take a listen to what that was.
You know what? I'm going to piss a lot of you guys off, especially you little fucking weird dorks in the fucking Onision subreddit.
Not really. Your whole shtick is antagonizing people, so whatever.
You people are fucking scum. You're crazy. You're absolutely fucking crazy.
That's an ironic statement coming from someone with a fan base like yours, especially those that ported over from the Killstream days.
You don't seem to understand.
I think he's just a fan, and he remembers the Killstream days. Like Jeff was ever a part of the Killstream. Weren't they usually targeting him?
Yeah, I don't think he has any involvement with the Killstream people.
It's because Stevie Wolfe is he's too busy sucking up all this anti-Onision love. If you're anti-Onision, it's easy content. Good for him. Making some money off of it. Get paid, bro. Get paid, bro. Don't come at me calling me fat. I lost more weight than you'll ever gain, pussy. And I'm funny.
And 90% of all of this shit that Onision has done, we've all known about it.
Yeah, you know who else has? The entire base of people on the website you post your videos to. So, yeah, okay.
That's not true, Stevie Wolfe. That's a terrible claim to make. Was that your comedic timing? Was making a terrible claim and then descending into
Yeah, I mean, we can't really pretend that, 2-3+ years ago everybody knew that, right? He still had a huge fan base at the time.
Yeah.
Back in the day, 3 years ago, doing a stream with Blair White, Repzion, and Andy Worski, just shitting all over fucking Onision for...
Yeah, 3 years ago. That's a long time. I remember doing the same thing with Repzion back in 2010 and 2011 when Tiny Chat was still a thing. I hope there's a point that you're coming to here.
90% of all this shit. This isn't new. There is very specific things that are new. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. It's not that big of a deal, though. I mean, his kid only fell out a second-story window and splattered their brains on the drive.
Okay, stop. Lie. We heard from the cop last night the child is fine. By miraculous luck, the child is fine. And that's the best case scenario, in my opinion. If the baby's not hurt, that is fucking amazing. Should never fell out of the fucking window in the first place. But it's not hurt. Don't sensationalize this accident saying that brains are splattered so you can gain more fucking hatred towards a man who already has the hatred of the world because he is a piece of shit. Hate him for what you should hate him for. Don't make up shit to hate him that's fake, because this fake shit only takes away from the fact that he fucked over all these fucking women that he brought into his life. Not just women, friends of his, consistently. Look at his relationships. They always end horribly. I feel bad because my relationship with him ended not horribly. I wanted that Onision moment where he fucking dragged me out and I get to come back and be like, yeah, fuck him. Instead, I'm like, fuck him for every other reason.
I mean, who hasn't had the cops out to their house 19 times? But don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that certain people are sweating bullets about his potential prosecution that shouldn't be sweating bullets because they shouldn't have any skin in that sick of a game, right? So just look the other way. There's no reason that somebody who said they wanted nothing to do with the guy anymore and was going to cut all contact from them drives around on the freeway for 7 hours going nowhere to then go directly to his house, even though he said he was going to ambush him at the courthouse to facilitate a fake and scripted interview.
Okay, I'm Stevie Wolfe, and I think I know things, but I literally say things that are stupid in a way that poses the same question that everybody else says because I have no original thought on any of this, but that's okay because most people that follow me have no original thoughts either. They just want to hear someone say Onion Man bad, and that's fine. Onion Man bad is content. I wish I was in the Onion Man bad business. I'm in the fucking entertainment business. I want to make people laugh. I don't want to harp on the emotions of people for monetary gain and views. I want to harp on fucking making people laugh. Stevie Wolfe is picking low hanging onion fruit.
Onion fruit?
He's picking the low hanging onion fruit. He's not delivering anything new. He's delivering to the echo chamber. You are worthless in this entire circle. All you provide, Stevie Wolfe, is more fucking echo.
Take the heat off the situation and try to take the seriousness away from it. Don't worry about that, though. Just don't keep an eye on these weird things from people who shouldn't.
I mean,
I literally gave you so many weird things in that live stream. I showed so many weird things that he did when he thought he knew he was on camera.
Why don't we talk about how doing nothing with the fucking laptop takes the seriousness away from it?
Yeah, that's what we worry about. They had, for one, they should have never had that laptop. That evidence should have went directly to the police once they realized there was child pictures, inappropriate child pictures on that laptop, just by sending it.
All the DMCA's, all the shenanigans going on for all that time.
Well,
that doesn't take away from the seriousness of it.
Chris Hansen recently blamed that on Vince Nicotra. That's all his lackey. Chris Hansen had nothing to do with that, he says. He says he has nothing to do with the guy that he allowed to have direct contact with all these victims the entire time. He pre-screen interviewed everybody that came on the show, but he was like so far away from everything. Accordingly, it was all him. Now that he's gone, they have a scapegoat, so we don't have to focus on that. Let's focus on the fact here that they had that laptop for months, didn't do shit with it, and it got sent back to Sarah. And every time someone sent a laptop that they thought had lewd child pictures, illegal child pictures on it, every time they sent that, they became distribution of that illegal property. It should have went directly to the cops, but they wanted to try and sensationalize it and turn it into a journalistic story, and in the process, they mailed that shit and transferred the property of illicit child photographs. That's illegal.
Right. It went through the mail or
they
whatever.
They broke the chain of command
twice.
for evidence. That hurts the case. That hurts the case.
It makes it go on longer so that you can keep making videos about it.
I don't know, man. I'm not in the Onision fucking hate video business. I wish I was, because it's nice.
Want to be in the inner circle of a 34-year-old with the intellect of a 10-year-old and the proclivity to want to fuck underage girls? Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit that I'm noticing lately the closer this guy gets to going to jail, and I'm keeping my fucking eyes on it.
I'm sure you are. That's your content, you fucking
But you're acting
douchebag.
like this is just the biggest fucking like revelation that's ever happened. Dude.
I've been doing this longer than anybody else out there, and it was a pretty big revelation. We knew he was negligent. We knew that he was a piece of shit that couldn't take care of anything in his immediate environment. But we figured there was a line in the sand to be drawn.
It is true, like, he is probably the first anti-onion person.
Yeah, so?
No, I'm just saying that.
He probably hated Onision for a completely different reason.
I don't know.
He was probably like, you know what? He probably saw other people hating on him. Or he saw, he probably...
Not very many.
Here's the thing. Even before all this shit came out, Onision was a very hateable human being. He was annoying. He was a wannabe pretty boy know-it-all.
Well, yeah.
He was a holier than thou shithead. Saying you hated Onision first is not a big claim. A lot of people probably hated that fucking smarmy piece of shit. I didn't like Onision at first. I was never a fan of Onision.
A lot of people said that they hated him. I think he was just one of the earlier ones to devote his content mostly towards that. And he had a debate with Onision one time when Repsion didn't show. Because he had to do something else.
Yeah. So what's happened here is he was an early adopter of hating Onision, and he wants some sort of respect for that.
I don't know. No,
it's like,
I said that. He didn't say that.
If you've been hating Onision this long, you're not very effective on taking him down.
It wouldn't really be crossed.
If I want to take Onision down, you know what I would do? I would go to the fucking cops when I had evidence and not send it to fucking people over the mail to sit around. I would not try and take this evidence and middleman it to the FBI. I would say, hey, look, send it to the fucking FBI.
What was that message you got yesterday? What did that person DM you and tell you to say? Or no. They DM'd you and told you not to question Chris Hansen.
This girl was like, "Hey, Billy, I've been watching your stuff. I just want to say, could you stop harping on Chris Hansen? You know, a lot of people say that I'm worried if a lot of people hate on him, he'll drop the investigation. Onision will go free. We have to believe him at all costs.
Just trust in Chris Hansen.
Yeah, just trust in Chris Hansen. This guy is not above reproach.
Right.
He will
That
fuck up the
sounds
Onision case if he's continued to tamper with evidence.
That sounds like religious people when I was a kid telling me to trust in Jesus.
Yeah. And this scumbag here, Stevie Wolfe, I've seen DMs. He was talking with somebody. He was talking with somebody before the Chris Hansen thing, and he was talking shit about Chris Hansen. Then he went on Chris Hansen and he slurped him up. Because behind the scenes, he was talking like a big bad wolf, and then he got on the fucking show and he was a sheep taking the fucking farmers.
Kind of like
to the
you
Dell.
with Onision?
My shit with Onision, I went to his house and I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do.
Okay.
And I had him and Joe both double teaming on me, and I had the entire audience I was trying to deliver some shit with. It was a shit show. I think it was impossible to win, and I shouldn't have been into it. But I did, and now I have people fucking, you let Onision rape you. Ha ha ha. Well, how do you catch a predator?
I mean,
catch him in the fucking act. The guy fucking molested me on camera. What more do you fucking want? Jesus Christ.
Naive. How naive. Unless the seriousness of a kid falling out of a second-story window and cracking their head on their driveway.
I mean, the police were already aware of that, so if they were going to do anything about it, they would have already gotten involved with that.
The police will handle this. Okay? Right now, what you're doing is sensationalizing, and you're adding dramatic effect like the head was cracked open. We know, as of last night on the Chris Hansen show, the baby is luckily fine.
It would have been a big deal if they wouldn't have reported it, you know, if they would have just like let their kid fall and didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the police were already aware of it, so if they thought it was a case of neglect, I think they would have done something about it. Even if you think it was, it may have been. They may have not have been watching their kid like they should have, but you can't do anything about that now, right?
I mean, it's under investigation by the police, which all this shit should be. We shouldn't be sending evidence to become a journalistic tool for somebody's new YouTube channel. It should go to the fucking FBI. By breaking the chain of command with evidence, they may have fucked up the case themselves. But y'all want to act like it's young Messiah Hansen, and he's the only hope we have for Onision to go to prison.
Young Messiah Hansen.
The best thing I think Chris Hansen could do for this case is the last guy he was working with that killed himself. If he can somehow get Onision to that level, that's the most influence he'll have on this case. Because he seems to be butchering it and fucking it up left and right. All the people around him, if you listen to the Mike Morse sex tapes where he's apologizing to these women that are accusing him of assaulting him, he's apologizing to them.
Who?
Mike Morse, the lawyer that is on the show every week. He's got 3 open sexual assault cases against him that went all the way up to the Supreme Court of Michigan, civil sexual assault cases, and he's on tape apologizing to the women that are accusing him. They wore wire and got him on tape.
Yeah.
But he can come in and he can give his 2 cents because he's probably putting money in Chris Hansen's pocket every fucking week. And Chris Hansen's like, we'll have a guy with an open sexual investigation case on my show to talk about Onision because he's got 19 calls. 19 calls. They admitted some of those calls were fucking people trying to swat him.
Yeah.
The trolls. It's like, and now this is fuck Onision, get Onision. I don't fucking want Onision to get away with a goddamn thing. But I don't want these fucking asshole journalists, these drama YouTubers to perpetuate lies for their personal fucking gain. You know what I perpetuated for my personal gain when I went to Onision's house? I perpetuated the downfall of my character when that guy took it upon himself to fucking hump my leg, pull my hair, grab my titties while Joe is fucking talking shit to me at the same fucking time. I'm having to battle him and Joe at once. It fucking sucked. I got people everywhere calling me a pedophile enabler. Fuck that. But I don't care though. I asked for it. But these guys come on and they make shit up and they perpetuate the doomsday scenario and they get fucking paid for it every fucking week. I did this one stupid thing because I got fucking talked into it by Joe, by people watching at home. My other friends are, go do it, dude. It'll be so funny. And I'm thinking, I can make this funny. I can make this work. I could go there. I could confront Greg. And the first thing I do when I get there after Joe talks whole shit the entire ride there, he's like, we're going to take their kids. We're going to do this. First thing he does, he runs up and gives Onision a hug. And then he starts fucking pigpiling with Onision on me. And I'm still trying to hit those fucking lines in. I'm still trying to say the things I got to say while keeping the conversation moving. It was never supposed to be anything other than a fucking confrontation. And fuck. It sucked, but I'm not going to let this fucking twerp right here who is sensationalizing everything come and call me fucking fat and take shots at my weight when I've lost 250 fucking pounds, when I'm fucking working on myself, and this little fucking twerp who's finally getting the payoff. He spent 10 years psycho harping on Onision. He's been harping on Onision since before these allegations were alive. He's lucky he stuck with it. Now he can catch the fucking gravy train. He's a fucking opportunist like most of these people are. I was his friend. I stopped that when Sarah came out and what she said, she was my biggest defense of him. And when her words no longer held true, then my biggest defense was gone and I stopped with him. I left. Joe didn't leave. Joe's still friends with Onision. And we get there and he throws me under the fucking bus. Joe's got no Twitter. Joe doesn't have to fucking deal with this shit. I deal with all of it. And I do it gladly because I fucking asked for it. I brought Joe there. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I can't trust Joe. My own fucking roommate. I'm doing a live stream. He comes down mid-live stream, bangs on my fucking door. I'm trying to do a serious live stream to talk to fucking people who are victims of abuse. And he comes down and pulls this fucking shit.
Billy's
what the
dead.
fuck? What the fuck can I do? I live with this fucking guy. I have no other fucking option. I gotta move out. If I spend fucking
Is he still doing it?
well, afterwards he came down and fucking threw water on me. I
Yeah, I
couldn't
saw
even
that.
interact with him. I couldn't even interact with him because if I interact with him, I'm guilty of making jokes.
He did throw water on you.
Yeah, he fucking put me in a shit position this entire fucking time. And won't fucking back off while I got everybody shitting on me online. And then now we're over here talking about this little butt plug bitch who wants to fucking call me fat since day one. Back in September, some shit went out about me. First thing he had to do, let's read what he had to say. Little fucking
It's lost
bitch.
on you.
No, stop! I'm talking. He said, I posted something. I said, we are all human. Sometimes we attack other humans. You may see them as the monster, but you are now the angry mob. Mind your pitchforks. The blurred line between valor and cruelty is thin. And in my head, I'm watching Boogie 298 get shit on by a whole group of people. That's my buddy. And I just got shit on by a whole group of people myself for some comments I made that weren't great. But I was getting attacked, and now I'm getting attacked now. And I posted that.
All of my respect. You deserve a deep breath, a break, and a smile. Don't ever lose what makes you, you. Thank you for standing up for victims of abuse and being so heated about this issue. You are an amazing sweet boy.
Thank you. So I post this.
Joe's in the chat.
Okay, good. Fuck Joe. I post this shit. Because I was getting attacked by the mob, and I saw Boogie getting attacked by the mob. But all these fucking renobs who are hyper focused on Onision, this Stevie Wolfe bitch retweeted my fucking shit and said, when you suck your abusive friend's dick so hard, you start spitting out their same bullshit rhetoric. For one, it's not bullshit, okay? We're all human. I wasn't even talking about Onision. I was talking about myself. I was talking about Boogie. I'm talking about every experience I've had where friends of mine were getting fucking shit on by the mob. And sometimes they ask for it, right? But the mob is not the police, all right? The mob is not the people that are going to bring justice. They're letting their anger become their entertainment. And this fucking prick puts the words in my mouth that I was sucking Onision's dick. And I responded, this is back September 23rd. I responded to this fucking piece of shit right here. I said, maybe this has nothing to do with him, but y'all wouldn't know because you assume everything. Drop your pitchfork and chill the fuck out. And he responded, drop the fork and hit a treadmill if you're going to backpedal that hard. When someone says you backpedal because they assume you meant something else that you didn't mean, fuck you. You're dumb. I'm not gonna go further into his fucking idea. So I just focused on the fact that he made a fat joke. I said, how is this helpful at all? I've lost 250 pounds on a diet and you want to attack me with it. Jesus Christ, my original post stands. And he responds, comedian, trigged at a joke because he couldn't spell triggered right. Woo, lad, the absolute state of this. And I said, this isn't a joke. You're literally attacking my weight. And he says, Billy, the fridge, dude, your fucking stage name is a play at being overweight. Your entire gimmick was centered around it, I thought. I'm also not saying you're outright defending him now, because he wants to backpedal, but I'm curious why you felt the need to fence sit for so long, as are others. Because, Stevie Wolfe, I thought people like you were giving unfair shit to Onision, because I'd hear you make claims like the baby girl's head was cracked open. Obviously, that wasn't then, but it was other things that I knew to be untrue. So by you spreading this misinformation about him, I saw this wall of lies coming towards him, and I was like, geez, maybe they really don't have him figured out, because these things that I know aren't true are being said about him. So maybe I should just believe Sarah, who says that everything's fine. Maybe I'll take her word for it. That's why I was fence sitting for so fucking long. And that's why the second her word changed, so did mine, Stevie Wolfe, because I have fucking character. Fuck you if you think I don't, but goddamn it, I'm going to stand by those fucking words, because that's what fucking happened. And I wouldn't even bring this shit up if this piece of shit bottom feeder who comments on other people's lives because he doesn't have one of his own wants to come in here and make fat jokes again. Because he ain't got shit else to say about me. As fat as I am, I'm far more attractive than you, you fucking goober. Get the fuck off my porch.
I believe he did say that you needed a special kind of beer goggles to find you attractive today. I heard him say that. I was watching his stream. He's just like
he is blind hating on me, right? Because he's got nothing else.
Yeah, he attacks your looks and shit,
and that's fine, right? That's fine. But I'm saying, if you want to
like,
be the voice of reason, use your fucking reason. Don't use your attacks. I don't want to be the voice of reason. I want to be a funny guy. I want to be an entertainer. Sometimes, because I'm an entertainer, I'll say some stuff about someone's appearance as a joke. And if they were ever to call me out on it, I would say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I was having a laugh. But this guy wants to double down and use that to attack me. He says it's a joke. No, bitch, you're disrespecting me directly because you think you're better than me because you're not fat. Well, guess what? I don't give a fuck about you. I give a fuck about your bitch-ass mouth trying to talk down to me. This is disrespect. Quit disrespecting me. Do your fucking little bitch job. Complain about Onision like you're actually making a change, but you're just part of the fucking echo chamber that whispers the same bullshit over and over again because there's views to be made off of it. Send Onision to prison.
And not that there's a problem with that. They should just admit that, right?
I'm
should
sorry.
just admit it, right?
Admit it. Everybody, when you grift off the emotions of others, where you hear, oh, that baby's head was broken open on the cement. It wasn't. Luckily, the baby was okay, as the police officer stated last night on Chris Hansen's show. When I heard that, best news so far that I've heard out of any of this shit. Because so far, I haven't seen the casework. I haven't seen the 19 cases. Every time you call the police, there's a case opened, okay? So 19 times someone has called the police. That's all that is. We don't know if they're being prosecuted or anything.
Yeah,
they're just 19
how many
cases.
How many times did Jared Genesis get the police call on him?
Probably more than 19.
Yeah.
Because this is what's disingenuous about the whole interview. Chris Hansen goes, 19, is that big? And the cop comes with, well, you know, me and you, most of us, we don't have 19 calls against us.
Most of us have none.
Yeah, and you know why? Because we're not in the middle of fucking YouTube superstardom. Onision had millions of fucking subscribers. He's gonna be under the microscope, and when he does something bad, which he did, nobody's gonna disagree with that. He's gonna get 19 fucking calls. If you don't have 1 million subscribers, you get one call. I'd wager that one call is more important than 19 from someone with 1 million.
So, should we finish this video or move on to another video?
I mean, is he going to say anything other than making fun of my fatness and copying everything Jeff Holiday says?
I don't know.
Because it seems like he listens to what Jeff Holiday says and then he copies it in a mocking way. That's all he's done so far is said what Jeff said and then said it again mockingly. Like is that comedy, Stevie Wolfe? No. Because you're not a comedian, you're a goober that lucked out with this Onision drama.
The seriousness of that happening, and then subsequently their father sex tweeting his Twitter for weeks on end afterward is lost on you.
He did that to make all of you talk about it. That's why he did all that weird sex tweeting. He was doing that for attention. So people go watch his videos.
That's why he put up multiple 10-minute videos today.
Yeah, and all the videos of him like taking all of his clothes off and pouring kombucha all over himself. He did that because people watched it and talked about it.
I mean, I know your shtick is to antagonize people, but it's like you're actually being serious here, and it kind of bugs me. It's like you're trying to deflect. Why?
This is riveting.
Where the fuck have you been?
Information here.
We've all been here. We've all been seeing this shit happen for a long ass time. I'm sorry.
His critique was, it kind of bugs me. Well, why? This is riveting, Stevie. Next level intelligence. Oh my gosh. You brought up a great point. It kind of bugs me. Why? Couldn't even say it really pisses me off. It kind of bugs me. Why?
When you have a community that's dedicated to destroying somebody, you're never going to be satisfied.
It's not about satisfaction, and why does it matter? The community wants the guy to be destroyed. You shouldn't want people like this in your society. You shouldn't want people like this around at all. I want a society that's void of people like this. Entirely. Is that a bad thing to want? Maybe to you it is, because perhaps you'll get swept under the rug too, for all we know. These are incredibly weird.
Just suggest that Jeff Holiday is also just as bad as Onision, because you want Onision taken out. Anybody who doesn't want Onision taken out, like Jeff doesn't want Onision taken out.
You claim, yeah.
Like this is a generalized sweep here of anybody who doesn't want Onision taken out must be a pedophile. Okay, Stevie, here's the thing. I think a lot of people still rely on things like the process of justice. The doing the footwork and not skipping over to guilty before proven innocent. Like I want whatever happens to Onision to happen to Onision officially. I don't want people going and doxing his family, attacking people who are minorly affiliated with him, because they shouldn't have to pay for what he's done. But the angry mob wants everybody to pay immediately, and they're willing to take the pound of flesh out of people that are innocently affiliated. That's not right, Stevie Wolfe. And I think you have to step back and realize you can't just become the fucking angry mob to try and solve a problem because the police aren't doing enough.
Statements to make, Jeff.
You're never going to be satisfied. And you all start banking on that Chris Hansen's going to be the guy that's going to come and fucking save you. How?
I'm not that fucking stupid. I'm doing what needs to be done.
I'm doing
taking the avenues that need to be taken.
I'm doing what needs to be done.
Yeah,
what the fuck have you done, Stevie?
People were asking him in his chat, like, what will you do after Onision's gone? And he's like, oh man, I'll be so happy I could finally start living my life. And it's like, I was kind of surprised. I'm like, really? Wow, you're letting Onision hold you back?
I mean,
you don't.
What has he done to stop Onision so far? What has he done?
I don't know.
Spread awareness like 100 other fucking channels with far more viewership than he has? Is it so important that he sits back for 10 years and harps on Onision when we all fucking know? We all fucking know what Onision is. You are profiting off of this, Stevie. This is giving you a reason to live. You're gonna leave this, go live your life, and realize there is no life. You have created your life around the hatred of Onision. This is your life. You're gonna walk away and be like, Jesus Christ, I am nothing without him.
Utilizing the strategies that any intelligent person, and not somebody diving headfirst into something, would utilize. I've been in this longer than anybody else.
And done.
And I know that a lot of people
effective
shit on
towards
me
it.
because they think that I'm hedging all my bets in one thing. I'm not. I'm not that dumb.
I'm not that
I know
dumb.
what I'm
I
doing.
also invested in
Certain
Pokemon
people out there
cards.
may think that, and whatever, fuck them. But
I know what I'm doing.
That's on
Fuck
them.
them. Fuck them.
I'll tell you who's gonna. You know who's gonna take down Onision?
I
And this is
have
the
a plan
truth.
B.
I don't give a fuck if this hurts your little fucking fee-fees. I'm gonna be honest with you. These are the people who could actually take down Onision. The girls that he hurt.
wow. Really? You mean the people that were on the ground level and actually have gone to the police about this already are going to be the people that have initiated something that's been going on now for months since they went to the police? Who would have thunk?
Well, hold on, Stevie. Hold on, Stevie.
Why-
Hold on, Stevie. Months ago, when Sarah had evidence, instead of taking it to the police like anybody who knows anything about police investigations, instead of going to the police with that evidence, she was coerced by Hansen and his team to send the evidence to them instead of the police. Why would they want the evidence to go through them? That tampers with a case. Why would they suggest that to a poor girl that is looking for some sort of help? Why would they suggest she break the law to send it to them when they could have just sent it directly to the police and opened a case with the police then and had the evidence go to the proper authorities instead of sit on a desk of Vince Nicotra until he sends it back to her with nothing done to it?
Why did he have it for so long?
Because they were going to do something with it for evidence. They were talking about copying the fucking files so they'd have a copy for their own investigation.
No!
They were going to copy supposedly what we all believe is illegal, illicit child pictures.
I believe that Sarah said that to
That's
you
what we are
when
to
she
believe.
was on your stream.
That's what we are to believe is on there. That's what Sarah said to me on my stream when I talked to Sarah face to face because she wanted to talk to me. I wanted to give her the ability to talk to me and tell me to my face how I hurt her and how I could help fucking make things better for her, specifically for her. Because in my opinion, this entire case, this entire Chris Hansen, all these people right now, they have Sarah to thank for this. And how they thank her? They let the evidence they made her send to them instead of the police sit there for months till they send it back. That's Chris Hansen's team.
Would that
That's on
hurt
Chris
anyone's
Hansen.
feelings? Like, we know that's already happened.
They're the ones. They do not need Chris Hansen or anybody else to start up actual cases.
And
No
Sarah,
shit.
And Sarah said that
The thing
herself.
that's really kept this momentum
Stop.
going, however, is the exposure that it's gotten. And
The
it just seems
exposure
weird
that
to me
it's
that
gotten.
you don't like the fact that it's getting exposure.
You guys, we're the real heroes because of our exposure. We're the real heroes, guys. Someone needs to pat us on the back. Okay, the exposure initially was grand. It was great. When I heard these girls were talking with Chris Hansen, I was like, fuck. This is going to let their voice be heard. They might actually get some headway now. Shiloh, who'd been hiding for 10 years because of the way the internet treated her when she tried to talk originally, came out and talked to Chris Hansen, and people actually fucking listened this time. Okay, after 10 years. And that was Chris Hansen. That's what Chris Hansen did. But what Chris Hansen didn't do was properly handle the laptop and phone with evidence of the transmission of illicit child photographs. And instead of sending it to the police, he broke the chain of command, had it sent to his office under his name to Vince Nicotra's house, where it sat for months and did nothing because they wanted to try and, I don't know, get evidence off of it for their show, tamper, illegally transmit these files again by sending them. Like that right there is not
helping this investigation. That's directly damaging it. So no, Stevie, this exposure isn't the fucking superhero you think it is. These guys fucked with the case by having the evidence sit for months when it should have been the police from the jump.
And it would surge in attention and then drop off again. Surge in attention, drop off again. And during those drop-offs, he would get away with all the nasty, sick, fucked up shit that he's gotten away with over the years. While no one was watching. Well, now everyone's watching. Their eyes on it constantly.
And you know what? He's probably still getting away with it. Because I still see girls talking to him and replying to stuff he does. I know he still has fans because they message me and say, hey, you know, I'm sorry I'm sorry you're getting all this hate from people. I get the same hate for supporting him. These people attack me all the fucking time. There are still fans of Onision. It could very well be happening right now, and we don't know it. Because this exposure is so clouded by the lies that people perpetuate so that their videos sound more sensationalized. These lies they perpetuate make people think maybe he's not as bad as they say he is, because he's not like this to me in DMs. He's not like this when we talk on the Patreon together. They're getting manipulated, and they're missing the facts, because people like Stevie and Chris Hansen perpetuate more than just the facts. They sensationalize, and then someone finds Onision, and he's kind to them because he's manipulative, and they give Onision the benefit of the doubt. Not only that, they think, this poor guy, they got him all wrong. He's a fucking... Onision's a sweet onion. They got him all wrong. That's what these fucking people perpetuate. They make Onision look like the fucking victim because they go too fucking hard over the word making shit up about him. That same shit happened to me. I'm like, I know that shit ain't true. I know that ain't true. I'm going to believe Sarah. And that never fucking changed. This prick had the right to say, you fence sit this entire time. I never fence sat. I believe fucking Sarah. The Shiloh stuff, all that, I chalked it up to being in the past, and I was hoping Onision had changed. The way he treats people in his life was obvious. He's not a good friend to people. That doesn't mean as a human being he doesn't deserve a good friend. But I had to stop when fucking Sarah changed her tune.
Tend to people like you. You know, it's not like these people are going to have to go to years of therapy to get over what the hell they went through. Jesus. What the fuck, dude?
It. Now you can all sit in your weird little fucking subreddits and figure this shit out, okay? You should be...
Let's go fucking sit in the Jeff Holiday subreddit and see what the fuck's going on.
DD says, Billy, you are so full of it and were manipulated yourself. Yes, you fucking idiot. That's what I'm saying. He's a manipulator. Yeah, I've said it from the jump.
All right, we let the people vote on it, so we're going to watch one video. He's released a bunch of them, but here's one.
A few moments later.
You know, BPD or anything like that. I don't think she has BPD. I don't think she has that. So I want you guys to understand there's a huge difference between Shiloh and Billy.
No?
You want to take a piss?
Well, then, I mean, I don't want to watch it then.
I don't want to watch any fucking Onision.
Okay.
I fucking have a fucking history with this fucking guy. Every time he comes on, I try and explain myself for why things were fucked up. And you keep putting it fucking on.
Okay, no more Onision. I guess even with the people voting, Onision's gone. No more Onision.
20 minutes later.
Welcome back, everybody. What do we have up next? Billy is getting too sensitive lately. All right, dude. Have the whole fucking internet tell you you're a pedophile enabler because you let fucking a situation get out of hand. And then at the same time, you gain thousands of fucking fans off of it. People obviously want to fucking see it. You get paid thousands of dollars to fucking do it. and you think you can make the best of a bad situation, but it doesn't work. It blows up in your fucking face. You get literally fucked by a guy everybody thinks is a predator, but rather than say, wow, that guy fucking fucked Billy, imagine it not being Billy's fault that Onision fucked him, but no, it's Billy's fault. You let him fuck you. You let Onision fuck you. You let him, look at that. You let him, oh, well, you did let him fuck you. You did let him fuck you.
Well, he didn't actually fuck you. That's ridiculous.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Well, they're idiots.
You let him hump you. You let him molest you. You let him grab your tit, choke your throat. And you know why I fucking did? Because I went to his stupid
We
fucking
love you,
house.
Billy.
Thank you, PT Ham.
Billy is mad because he was exposed. I am mad because we said we weren't going to fucking talk about this. And then now we talk about it. We get me all riled up because that little prick Stevie wants to call me fat every fucking time. I'm hearing he's fucking calling me fat all day on his fucking stream. And I come in here and it's like, dude, this guy's literally a nothing that only exists because everybody hates Onision. That's the only reason he exists. And he wants to denigrate me, pull me down because I'm fat. I've lost so much fucking weight, and this little lump that only exists out of hate, he only exists out of hate, wants to then throw that hate on me like he has some sort of voice, and people want to defend him because he's telling them everything they want to fucking say. Onision bad. Onision is fucking bad. What the fuck? What the fuck? We weren't going to talk about this. Well, I wasn't going to talk about it, but here's a vote. And then we play it, and then you just fast forward it anyways. Oh, it's boring. Let's fast forward. Christ, what the fuck's the point? I got to piss. I'm going to leave and take a fucking piss.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to watch it, that's fine.
You know what? I don't care. You didn't want to watch it. You fast forward the fucking video. Nobody wanted to watch it. If we want to watch it, we watch it. But you hit, I'm going to speed it up. It's really not worth watching. Let's speed it up.
Well, I just
Christ, after all that.
I just thought it was going slow.
Well, you know what the answer is? Not to play videos that go slow. Fast forwarding them is like it's saying that the content isn't worth watching.
Okay.
I don't want to watch something go, then they might say something worthwhile and we miss it because fucking sucks. Just move on, please. Move on. I would love to fucking move on. I would love to move on. Billy the triggered. Billy is sensitive. I don't fucking care, guys. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. I'm the one being fucking hit with this shit. I'm having to fucking comment on it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Okay? Put him in prison. Nobody wants him in prison that is making videos about him. They act like they fucking do. If Chris Hansen did, he would have put the fucking evidence into the police's hands immediately. Instead, he had it sent to his fucking Fall Guy's house, who he had a falling out with because the guy was spouting off racist shit. Spouting off ableist shit. Being a total fucking asshole online. And Chris Hansen didn't care about any of it. He only fired the guy after his moderation team came out publicly against him because they weren't listening to the moderation team. They're fucking up this whole investigation and making tons of money off of it. Billy doesn't care but bitches for 30 minutes. You know what? You're right, Billy Gray. Move the fuck on.
All right.
Eventually.
What the fuck is my life? What the fuck is my fucking life? Is it all just content that like is designed to piss me off? Is that what my whole fucking life is?
I don't know.
You know what, Billy? We're gonna talk about Onision, then we're gonna make you watch some shitty rap, and everybody's gonna love it, and then they're gonna say you're a triggered little bitch when you react to it. Everybody's gonna call you a triggered little bitch because you're reacting to fucking shit that is pent up against you. We're all gonna team up and talk shit to you. And then when you finally break, we're gonna tell you it's invalidated because you're triggered, you're weak. Thank you guys. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. Our goal is at $465.66, 58.21% to our goal. If we can just get to 800, I'll zap myself in the fucking eyeball. Let's watch more of these rappers.
2 hours later.
Pointing out that despite all the fucking shit that I've been kind of dealing with this week, the amount of support I get from actual fans and stuff, actual people who seem to care about me, friends of mine that come out and be like, hey man, don't take this all seriously. It's like I mean I've been through this rodeo before. I know how the internet reacts to stuff. I'm used to it. It just, until it's gone, it does suck. It gets tiring, but I'm gonna be okay, guys. Like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm just saying, thank you for the love, because I've been seeing a lot of it. The hate's not what I focus on. It's just every once in a while you got to tell some guy who's calling you fat and ugly that the way you talk is fucking ugly. You're not some superhero out here keeping Onision off the streets. If you were, 10 years of doing it would have been more effective. You're a fucking sidewinder, backseat fucking journalist. Ain't shit. You're a nothing. I just can't wait until this is all over with and Onision's in jail so I can get back to my life. You're going to realize you have no life without this. I can't wait till Onision's dealt with so he can no longer do this to other people. Do you want to wait so you can go back to your fucking life? You know how pathetic that sounds? You're pathetic. And I wouldn't say that to you, except you're calling me fat and ugly, my dude. Like that has anything to do with this. That makes you a pathetic little bitch. People are saying Stevie is spurging on his stream, watching this stream.
I don't know if he's watching our stream, but he's watching an earlier part of our stream.
Ah, what a sweet boy.
Yeah. I'm just going to get into the right voice chat really quick here.
Who cares what some YouTube dork is doing? Not unless it's me. I'm a YouTube dork too. I care what I'm doing. I care what Ben does. Sometimes I care what Pimp Monk does. He's one of my YouTube dorks.
All right. Yeah. So those of you